Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your December 2024 reading. This reading will be for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of December 2024. Spirit guides, what message do we have for Sagittarius, please? I just did Gemini, and you came out in their reading. So you guys may want to take a look at the Gemini reading. We'll see. Seven of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay, so something may fall apart. A business arrangement, agreement. Something could fall apart this month due to the retrogrades in Sagittarius. You're going to have to regroup. Something falls through. Yeah, you're going to have to regroup. There could be a loss that's incurred due to a miscalculation, economic downturn, a divorce. Some compromises have to be made, or adjustments have to be made here with the Ten of Swords or Ten of Air and the Seven of Earth. Air and Earth are not really compatible energies. It's like a dust storm that comes up and you can choke on the dust particles, and it's very destabilizing. So, but you're like, okay, you have put certain things in place to avoid like a disaster. So something like you could have invested in something, and like, for example, Bitcoin's going up and you put a lot of money in Bitcoin and you made a great profit, but it could like crash this month and you could lose a lot of money. You could lose your shirt, but you pull out before like you hit rock bottom. So something like that, where like money was put on the table and there's like something that happens unexpectedly that causes a loss of some sort. But you're gonna be okay. It's just that you have to adjust and be very aware. You see how this person's looking at the fairy? Oh my goodness. They're very perceptive. Look at their eyes. They're seeing what's going on. They're very like they're not keeping their eyes off of this fairy. They're intently watching it. You got to make sure you keep your eye on your investments in the stock market, in real estate, in a project you could be working with somebody. Like, you got to keep your eye on the ball. You can't let this get away from you, especially if it's business or money. You don't want anybody mismanaging your money or stealing from you. You could find out somebody's been stealing from you and you like stop them in their tracks. So they've been overspending. Like, for example, you gave your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or wife your credit card and say, okay, you have a limit. The card has a 50 grand limit, but you're only spending 5 grand a month or whatever. This person's been damn near going to the limit, maxing out the card. So you find out before, like, okay, what the hell? Why is there a $35,000 balance on this card? I told you it's only spend 5 grand a month and pay it off. And they haven't been doing that. So you're like catching something before it gets out of hand. It's mainly financial or professional or dealing with money. Spirit guides, what message do we have for all these fell out? And I'm not taking all this. But the fact that so many cards fell out to me indicates that like something falls through, something, this chaos, potential chaos, but you're going to get it under control. Spirit guides, message for Sag, 4 of Wands, home, family situations. The Chariot card, moving to a new location, traveling at a distance. 7 of Earth, 10 of Air, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Pentacles is here. Trying to hold on to a marriage or relationship. The Lovers, Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay. I think this is connected to the Gemini reading. Queen of, yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Well, yeah. Wow. Okay. So here's the dealio. Here's a dilly-dallio. Okay. So this could be a relationship or marriage that, okay, somebody's married and they start having an affair. Somebody finds out about the affair and, you know, they threaten to get a divorce. And to stop the divorce, they okay, we're going to work together. We'll go to a counselor. We'll go to a therapist. Ten of Swords twice. So someone is like preventing some sort of divorce or calamity. This Gemini's here and the Emperor. This all came out in the Gemini reading. You could be meeting a Gemini that's very attractive, but you're already married. If your wife finds out or your husband finds out, there's a threat of divorce. And you're like mitigating that by going to counseling or therapy and like trying to fix things and resolve the problem between you guys. But yeah, your spouse has their hawk eye on you. They're not letting you out of their sight. They're not letting you out of their sight, or you're not letting your partner out of their sight. It's like a mutual like standoff, a Mexican standoff here, because you don't want them to leave and they don't want you to leave either. But it's like you better not leave me, or you better not cheat. Both of y'all are saying this to each other. So something that you invested in falls through, and that could be a third-party relationship, a side piece. It's 3 Pentacles though, only. So you didn't really put your all into it. It was just at the burgeoning stages of it, you know. The Ten of Swords, Lovers, a choice is going to be made between you and somebody else. The Emperor reverse is a cheater, and so is the Queen of Wands. You could be meeting a Gemini this month that you're tempted to like have an affair with, and Jupiter is in your 7th house of Gemini. So this person could like physically embody all the qualities you want in a lover or a mate, and you're tempted to cheat with them, and that could cause issues in your relationship. But you kind of stop the bleeding. So before they leave, before they dog you out, before they do something, you fix it up. You patch things up here. One more please for 3 of Swords. Yeah. The Gemini is going to get hurt, I think. The Wheel of Fortune. That also came out for the Gemini reading. What was once an opportunity is now done. The 7 of Swords is here. Somebody lied about being married, or somebody lied about the state of their relationship. Gemini, Sagittarius, you should watch a Gemini reading, and Gemini should watch a Sag reading. So yeah, right. What ends up happening is that somebody has to be told no. Somebody has to be rejected here. You're going to do that. You have too much invested in this marriage for this to not work out. For this affair to basically tear down everything you've built. This is an affair between and the Lovers is here too, an Emperor and the Queen of Wands. It's an affair. Period. Period. The 7 of Swords may come out at some point. Somebody's lying. Somebody is like trying to save their marriage with the Chariot going towards the 4 of Wands, like racing back to fix their relationship. 7 of Cups, deception, confusion, you know, Scorpio. Yeah, 8 of Swords. I don't know what I want. The 8 of Swords came out. Did it come out for this reading? For the Gemini reading? I think it did. I think it did. And these cards are coming up backwards or upside down. Yeah, these are both cards of confusion. So you go from like being stuck in your head about this, not knowing whether or not you want to stay in your relationship. It's like a psychological or mental thing. And then it's like it becomes emotional. Like, oh my God, how do I fix my marriage? So there's confusion here. I think you underestimated how much you value your relationship. But now that there's a risk that this could, you know, be damaged in some way, this marriage could end potentially. 10 of Swords, and like you'll end your affair. You're not going to end your marriage. I don't see this as an ending of a marriage. If it was like the 5 of Pentacles, maybe. The 10 of Swords is here twice. I don't see this as an end of a marriage. I see you trying to fix something, because you go from 10 to 3, which is 7 swords. I see someone made a choice between a Gemini and their main partner. The main spouse isn't here. I think you're the Emperor in reverse, Sagittarius. Or this could be your partner. And then the Queen of Wands is also here reversed. That is a mistress. Hands down. Clarify the 10 of Swords and the Lovers, please. And the Emperor and the 10 of Wands. The Star card, Aquarius energy, King of Cups. Third party connection. Someone making like a connection with somebody else. I knew the 7 would come out. Because you have the 10 and the 3 here. 7 sword. I knew somebody was lying about being married, yo. Either they were lying about their marriage, or lying about their feelings, or lying about what they wanted, or lying about the condition of their relationship. Like, oh, she don't care. Doesn't matter, you know. We're just together for the kids. That kind of mess. But there's a lot of temptation here. 3 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups. Ooh, wow. This is like an affair. 2 of Cups. Okay, so, okay. The 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords is here. So this Emperor may lose out on both you and the side piece. So they're on the outs with their main partner and the side piece at the same time. There's like, it's like, okay, in order for you to regain this woman's trust back, or this man's trust, you have to let the side piece go. But you're still in a doghouse with them. So the 7 of Pentacles is here. Like, it's like, okay, I'll make a compromise. I will leave them alone. I'll walk away from them. I'll end that connection. But you also don't have access to your main partner. You're still on timeout or punishment. They still don't trust you. So you're like by yourself right now. But you're like, okay, whatever it takes to fix this relationship. Because you're walking away from the mistress too. 2 of Cups, you're walking away from that. And you're walking away from but your marriage isn't ending. It's just that you're trying to fix it up with the Star card and the King of Cups. You're trying to fix it. You want to repair it. You're going from the Emperor in reverse, arrogant, cocky, self-centered, manipulative, infidelity, womanizing, unfaithful, just an asshole. Because you got it like that. You're very attractive, or your husband's very attractive, and you know you got money and everything. You're a catch, and you find somebody that you're really attracted to that's not your spouse or your partner, and you're cheating with them. You're cheating with this person. Your spouse finds out. They blow a gasket. They say, we're done. I'm not doing this. And you're like, okay, let me prove to you that I don't want this side piece. I'm going to walk away from them. But they've already walked away from you too, because you lied. The 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords is here. You lied to them to be with this 3 of Swords person, but the 2 of Cups is reverse. You're walking away from both of them. You're losing both. So you don't have the mistress or your main partner. But your main partner is not, I don't see a full divorce. I see a separation here. Even though the 10 of Swords is here, the Lovers is still here with the Star card. Like, you're trying to heal the connection by being more emotionally in tune with your partner, more supportive, patient, loyal, apologetic. You're going to apologize to your wife or your husband for doing this, and you're going to walk away, but you can't apologize fully and still be talking to this side piece. You're cutting them off too, albeit temporarily, because the 10 of Cups is here. This is crazy, yo. That is crazy. Was the 10 of Cups here? No, it was in the other spread. Why am I picking up that it was supposed to be here? This person's walking away to go towards their 10 of Cups, which is their spouse. It's not the side piece. This is reverse. We got to close this out. This is not good. Jupiter energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Please watch Gemini's reading. Clap out the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Cups, please. 3 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, so you're going to like stop the bleeding, by giving your main partner space, giving your spouse or your husband, your wife space to heal and figure this out, because they don't want to leave you. You are the emperor. They don't want to leave. They're hurt, but you're going to try to stop the bleeding by, okay, proving to them that you don't want to be with this mistress, and you're going to cut that mistress off or side piece off. Qualify the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups, please, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. Yeah, yep. Four of Pentacles. I don't want to lose my marriage. The Five was here, but you had to go to the Four. You didn't want to stay at the Five. Okay. I'll make some compromises. Don't leave me. I'll work on it. Ten of Swords, High Priestess. Oh my God. It's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody was cheating. Knight of Wands. And they don't trust you because of that. You went from being your emperor to the Knight of Wands. Slinging your meats everywhere. Or your partner was doing this and you find out. And you're like, done. You're like, okay. Or your partner's like, done. And they're not talking to you at all. Everything is fine, They're going about their life, taking care of the kids, but they're not talking to you though. And you're like keeping an eye on them to make sure they don't leave for good. Right? You got your hawk eye on them. Like, you better not leave me. But you foul though. Or your partner is wrong for what they did. So what can you say? So you're like really trying to minimize the bleeding here. Nine of Wands, you're scared of losing your partner. You're scared to death. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And so you're holding on to your relationship. I'm not saying it'll work out, but you're going to try your hardest to repair the damage. Or this could be your partner, depending on if you're a cross-watcher or not. But yeah, you could be trying to repair the damage that you've caused in this relationship. You're going to work really hard. You're rushing back in to fix this. Because you were being messy. Spirit guides, important message for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Risings for December 2024. Sag, December 2024. My nose keeps itching. December 2024, Sagittarius. December 2024. Yeah, this an affair. Please continue the story. What else? Okay. Expansion. This is Jupiter energy. Expansion. Passion. Isolation. Yeah. The more the merrier. More women, more men, more options. Having an affair. Now you don't have anybody. What is that? I don't know what that is. What the hell? Okay, anyway, yeah. Now you're by yourself. You're alone. You don't have the side piece and you don't have the main partner. Your main partner is also keeping an eye on you too. You're both watching each other. They're watching to see if you continue to mess with this side piece. And you're watching them to make sure they don't leave you. You want them to know. You want them to watch you. Also, you want them to keep an eye on you so that you can prove to them that you're not trying to be with anybody else. Expansion and passion. Yeah. You were trying to mess with multiple options. And now you're by yourself. Rejection. I mean, the World card isn't here. The Tower isn't here. The Death card isn't here. There is a possibility of reconciliation with Jupiter being in your 7th house. The possibility of you mending this relationship. You have to be very careful. You got to be patient. 7 of Pentacles is very patient. Knight of Pentacles is very patient. However long it takes, I will prove to you that I don't want this other person. I want you. I want my main wife, my partner. I was just having fun on the side. I was being irresponsible, reckless a bit. It was a lot going on. A lot of chemistry between you and this side piece. Expressing free will. Knight of Wands. My choices determine how brightly I shine. And your reputation or your status or your self-esteem has taken a hit because of the situation. Your family knows that you cheated. Your family and friends knows that there's a separation because of what you've done. Liberating love. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. And you were kind of doing that and self-indulging with the Nine of Cups. You were self-indulging by, entertaining this side piece outside of your marriage. And, yeah. I allow myself to receive all of the fulfillment I'm willing to give. So you may have wanted your cake and you wanted to eat it too. Illuminating the truth. That's going to be exposed. I'm willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. You're seeing that you're the source of the issue here. You're the reason why this is falling apart. You're taking responsibility for your arrogance and your selfishness and your inconsideration and your cheating behavior. It could be reverse. Again, I'm speaking to general public here, but a Sag is doing this. They're realizing that they're the problem in this situation. Deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in my way. So you may have believed that you were entitled to having a side piece or multiple people in your marriage because you were the man or the woman. You're beautiful, you're successful, you got it going on, and you could have believed that you were entitled to be a player. Celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there's less to manage and maintain. And now you have less people to manage and maintain because you're by yourself. You're now finding out that, this situation is helping you to heal your relationship with yourself and other people, because you may have been someone who was a womanizer or someone who always had to be in a relationship because of insecurities. And now you're seeing that, wow, I need to really deal with my own issues to be a better husband or better wife in my relationship so that I don't get involved in this type of drama in the future. So you're doing a lot of shadow work here. Unraveling codependency. Absolutely. Only I have to feel good about my choices. And you could have a codependent personality or nature that you could have masked with your career, with your success, with your swag and your money. And you always had a woman or man waiting in the wings. You could be somebody who was a cheater or womanizer, and you're married, but it doesn't matter. You're always flirting. You're always, looking at the grass as greener on the other side. You could have done this a lot. 9 of Wands. This could have been the last straw for this person. If you've done this before, they don't want to hear you. And you'll have to work harder to get back in their good graces. Last one. Overcoming fear. I will transcend every loss. And there's a potential for loss here. You've lost the trust of your partner, and you've lost, this side piece relationship also. And you've lost some esteem and respect. And now you're learning to heal from that. That could have been a fear of yours of not being accepted or being worthy, or there could be a fear of being worthless, or a fear of not being good enough, or fear of rejection. So yeah, that is being worked through. So you're doing a lot of shadow work here with this tuxedo here, this black tuxedo. What is this? I don't know what this is. This thing here. I can barely see. I don't know what's going on, but this thing here is, okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're by yourself. So another card, please. Spirit guides message for Sagittarius for December 2024. Move forward. Experience the grace of who you truly are. I think you're learning how to love yourself better and thus make better choices in relationships. So again, you could have been the Emperor reversed, arrogant, egotistical, insecure, using your money or your clout or your status to control people, manipulate people, looking down on people, being inconsiderate. You're learning how to heal yourself and these issues to move forward and have a healthier relationship with other people and yourself. So you're doing the work. Jupiter is the planet of counseling and therapy. You may go to therapy or counseling to deal with your issues as well. So that's in your 7th house of marriage and relationships and open enemies. So you may end up going to counseling to fix this connection with your partner. Spirit guides, I need some dice. Message for Sagittarius, please. Message for Sagittarius for December 2024. Moon. Gemini got the same thing, I believe. Was it Gemini? I think they did. Did I do dice for Gemini? I forget. I don't know. No. Gemini had the notes. The moon represents our emotional needs, familial connections, mother, parents, childhood situations. You may have to deal with like childhood trauma, which is why you were doing this. You were acting a fool in your relationship, and now you may be at the risk of losing everything because of your irresponsible, reckless, selfish behavior. Spirit guides, message for Sagittarius, please. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign. Moon in Pisces, very spiritual energy, very forgiving. Self-care is important here. You could be very, very sensitive. You could be, if you have the moon, this is the 4th house. You could be a Sag moon. Sorry, a Pisces moon. Yeah, 4th house challenges potentially. The moon likes to be in Pisces, very emotional, but it's also very codependent and needy, depending on other aspects in your chart. One more, please. Spirit guides, one more, please, for Sagittarius for December 2024. 12th house. This is the house of hidden enemies, secrets, subconscious, past lives, memories. You have to excavate this part of your consciousness to figure out why you're sabotaging your relationship and why you're insecure and why you are constantly looking in women's faces or men's faces for attention. You need attention. You don't care how you get it. You're very insecure. Regardless of how much money you have or how much status you have or how cute you are, how much money, or, you know, how successful you are and how you look to the world, you're a very insecure person. Which is why you're like sabotaging yourself and you're disrespectful and you're inconsiderate and like kind of hard-nosed. That mentality and disposition may have worked well for you in your career, but it doesn't work well in relationships. And you have to be more considerate of your partner. This could be an Aries, someone, a rising sign. The Emperor is here. So, yeah, you could have been a bit arrogant, Aries. And that kind of makes sense with this being Aries too. 2 Aries cards here. So, Pluto just left your 4th house. It is now, not 4th, it's left your 10th house. It's going to your 11th house of social status, networks, groups, organizations, opposite the 5th house of romance and love. You could lose your reputation and social status if you get a divorce by having an affair and you're worried about that. You're going to try to work this out, but you have to deal with like some hidden issues about your reputation or your self-esteem or self-worth, family dynamics, mommy issues, potentially parenting, daddy issues. Yeah. The 12th house and Pisces are the same. They rule the same house. And this is a house of releasing things, releasing emotional baggage, releasing pain and trauma, facing your shadow, 12th house, to help resolve some of these issues. High Priestess here, 10 of Swords, help healing the subconscious, thinking about things differently, having a healthier perspective about relationships and yourself, appreciating people more, respecting people more, honoring people more, not just taking people for granted, not thinking that because you have money or status or clout that you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You cannot. So yeah, you could be an Aries, someone, a rising sign here with the Sag placements. There's a trine with Sag and Aries. You could be a Sag rising with the Aries sun, which is very intense. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening. I look forward to reading your feedback. If you want to order a personal reading, the link is in my description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon.